Welcome back. It's Shane with the Flemming Team. And today we have a special guest for you guys. We have Lauren Foster with Guild Mortgage. She is one of the top lenders in South Carolina. And we're super excited to pick her brain about mortgage programs, first time home buyer programs, and everything about the mortgage world. Welcome, Lauren.
Thank you for having me. I'm so
Yes,
excited to be here.
yes, absolutely.
So, first of all, first time home buyers are our favorite. So, we specialize in first time home buyers, figuring out what grant programs are available for them. Did you know there's 13 grant programs in South Carolina
Wow.
with assistance from our government? So there's funds out there to allocate. It's just making sure you fit the right type of loan for the right
Sure.
borrower.
Awesome. So tell us about the number one grant program that you are seeing that works for most people right now in our area.
So my favorite, my true favorite is probably South Carolina Housing because
Okay.
they have $10,000 and it can go for anyone in the state that's a first time home buyer.
Wow.
So it's really cool. So as long as you make the income requirements, and they've had some big changes since January. It used to be off of household income. Now it's just off of buyer. So
Okay.
it's really opened up
Yeah.
a lot of people that might not have been eligible in years past.
Awesome.
So
Can you tell us maybe a couple of things that you have to be eligible for
yeah,
that grant?
but that program is a 640 credit score.
Okay.
It gives you $10,000, and then the interest rate is a lower than average interest rate. So, like today, it's 6 and an eighth, where you might see closer to 7.
Okay.
You can partner that program with conventional VA, USDA, and FHA. So, you have all the options.
Awesome.
And there's
Awesome.
also some additional funds that Guild has access to, like an additional 2,000 that can be stacked with that 10,000. So there's money out there right
Yeah.
now. It's a great time.
Okay, awesome. Do you have to be a first time home buyer to get that?
That's a great question. For that one, you do, but we have grants and lower options where you don't. So for their program now, you do have to be a first time buyer, and that means you haven't owned a house in the last 3 years,
Okay.
unless you're borrowing in what's called a targeted county. So there's certain counties in South Carolina where they waive that,
Okay.
and it's usually not in like Richland, Lexington, but it's getting out further,
Okay.
that you can get away with not having a first time home buyer. So yes and no.
Awesome.
Guess I
Okay.
changed my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Awesome.
Yes, it depends on if the county is targeted versus none. But then there's a program that we have that's like a half off interest rate, and that's driven towards pockets of South Carolina.
Okay.
And you'd be amazed at how many locations are eligible. So that's really cool. So it's like a half off the rate right now. So
Awesome.
there's some good
Awesome.
stuff out there.
Okay, cool. So if someone maybe doesn't have that 640 credit score, but they're close, what would you advise for them to do? What would your recommendation be?
I would advise them to talk to a mortgage professional, to get with a lender, someone that can pull their credit and do a soft pull if they're not quite ready to rip off their credit band-aid. Do a soft pull and just look at what we have as their true mortgage FICO, because that should give us a fairly good indication off the soft pull. Then we can also begin planning steps, because there might be something little that they need to adjust, just like, the revolving limit on a card, or something small that they didn't even know was hitting them. But it could be something bigger that we also could help enroll them in counseling and make a plan for the long term. Because not only do we want to look at that score, we want to look at your debt to income ratio to find out how much you're eligible for, and also to make sure that that's what the price range you're looking in, right?
Yes.
So
Yes. Awesome. Now, are there any limits on how much home you could purchase with these down payment assistance
that's
programs?
a great question. It depends on the program. So
Okay.
some yes, some no, but there's so many options, Shayna. So it just kind of depends on what they're looking
Okay.
for. So
Awesome. So if someone's watching this video and they're like, "Man, I want to get started. I want to talk with Lauren." What are their next steps?
the next step would just be to reach out to one of us, and we are happy to put them in touch. So you can email us or call us, whatever's easiest for you, and
Okay.
we're there and would love to go through and see what options are best for you and your family.
Awesome. So, guys, we are going to drop Lauren's contact information in the description below. So, you'll be able to find her website as well as her email and her phone number. You can also reach out to myself or Cameron, and then we can connect you with Lauren to get the process started. Like she said, even if you're not ready right now, she can help you create a plan to get there. And that's what it's all about, guys, reaching goals in 2025. So thanks
For
for
sure.
tuning in. If this is your first time tuning in, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. We post videos like this one weekly and sometimes daily, so you don't want to miss out. So hit that notification bell and you'll be notified every time we post a video like this one. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Until next time,
Bye. Have a good
bye.
one.